But look at that! Our first electric train ever, and quite the beautiful scenery too. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 in the Freeplay with me, Spacefish, and welcome back here to Spacecity. Now, if you'll remember, in the last episode we finally got train connections going from and to Spacecity all the way out to Padel, to Darlydale, and to Colburn. We've already got a nice bunch of passengers stacking up right here, but nothing too crazy that our trains cannot handle, as opposed to the airport, which is absolutely flooded with people, and that is despite us upgrading our planes in the last episode, as we finally got a new set of airplanes unlocked and tripling the amount of airplanes we're using on this route. So pretty darn mad, I'll have to say. I'm thinking we really need to do something about this in the future, but for the time being I think it has to stay that way, because I don't want to spam out like 30 planes clogging up runways and, well, quite frankly, lagging out the clients even more than it already is with all the trucks and stuff we've got going on the map. So I think it's kind of got to be that way for the time being. That said, I'm just noticing we've got 27 people here at the Broadway station, which is kind of mad. Everything else seems to be pretty fine, but we've only got like 3 trams circling the city at the moment, all of which seem to be full. So I'm thinking we should probably get another one out there. That said, there's actually seemingly more than 3. How many do we have? Wait a second. Where is the tram? Is it called Tram Spacecity or something? There we go. That's the wrong thing to look at. Let's check this thing out here. Tram Spacecity. We've got 8. We've got 8 things circling the city, and there's still people massing up. That's kind of mad. I think we'll just kind of see as time goes how that develops. Other than that, as you can see, supplies are still rather low, actually, unfortunately, here, in terms of tools, in terms of bricks, but that should be recovering. As you can see, I mean, there's a lot of trucks out here. We just recently, actually, oh, I noticed something. Did you guys too? There is an issue. See, I already did this in, I think, was it campaign mode? Where I made things a highway and didn't notice that highways only are one way, which kind of makes sense, I guess, but I didn't notice. So, yeah, slight bit of an issue right there. This kind of destroyed our lines, and that's why our supplies aren't really going too well, because nobody can actually move back and forth. So we're going to change that to country road instead, so we can actually get supply going again, hopefully, and things are not blocked anymore. That was, of course, not the brightest of moves right there, but then, that said, does this now work? Yes, trucks are moving again, picking up things, and hopefully delivering them again to Spacecity, and that should mean that our demands will even out a bit more again. I really don't know what to do about air travel, to be honest. We'll have to see right there. Now, the thing is, the question is, what are we going to want to take on next? I feel like actually checking back with other cities first, seeing if we are fulfilling all the demands of people amassing up like crazy somewhere, like, for example, here in Darlydale Hall, but that shouldn't be too bad. I think that should still be covered. But also, how are we covering supplies? For example, we are very low on fuel supplies out here. That said, there is a train just now reaching Darlydale with fuel supplies. Not sure that's enough though, to be honest. I mean, how much fuel do we have here now? 25. Why do we just deliver that little? That's actually something to look at. How is fuel supply looking for other cities? Maybe we need to optimize that a bit. Doesn't look too bad for Badal, that said. I mean, fuel demand is not all too high here. Other than that, it's all looking pretty sorted. And then we've got Colburn, of course. Now, I'm going to have to check out this fuel stuff here. Now, this doesn't seem too bad. We have a bunch of fuel stacked up, but it's honestly not all too much. So maybe it's not even the trains. maybe it's just more that we're not making enough fuel. This factory is only at level 2.5 though, and we're not even at max shipment yet, so very confused. Let's see, what do we have here? Darley Dale. I need fuel to Darley Dale. Fuel delivery truck Badal. Fuel line Darley Dale. We've got a rate of 63 only. Yeah, that's an issue. Why have I never upgraded that train? I mean, why would we have a rate of 63 still when we are at a demand of 117? I mean, like, yeah, okay. The first thing that I'm noticing is that this thing doesn't have enough torque to actually get up the slopes. Now, we've got a few more modern alternatives here. Question kind of being, I mean, we could do the crocodile. We still use the old... Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Let's fix this. So, we're going to totally change this train. For one, we're going to remove all the old tank cars, get some new ones on there, because, like, why in the world? We are going to make it, like, 110 capacity, which should be a lot closer to the reality that we need. And what else? How's this train doing? This is mediocre, which I'm not sure I want, because this is, like, pretty much all the high slope going back up to Colburn. So, probably want some more torque. For speed, we also want some more speed, actually. So, what do we have in terms of torque here? This thing's actually more expensive than the Crocodile. We've already got quite the emission problems in Darley-Dale, I think. So, this could make sense to just do the Crocodile. That said, I'm not sure this train track is electrified, to be honest, so that's probably my first concern here. It is indeed not. We've got high-speed train tracks. Ooh. Fancy. I don't think we need high-speed yet, though. But the question kind of being, if I'm already upgrading, I may as well just do high-speed. Where is my wand? Why do I not have a wand in this game mode either? I thought that was a campaign-only thing. Hello? Why? That's weird. High-speed track tool. Electrification tool. Was this always that way? That's kind of weird. But okay, we're going to electrify this stuff first. Now, is that... Yeah, this is instantly electrified. We're going to electrify this train track here. We're going to make a crocodile here for once, I think. That's probably going to be a cool option. Now, this is rather confusing. Is this... oh, yeah, okay. So this just kind of splits, does it? Yep. Alright, so... we will do this. Perfect. And, what did I just click? I'm confused, to say the least. But okay. We're going to finally make this a crocodile now. Really looking forward to that. I mean, look at this speed now, right? 50 kilometers an hour. We're not even reaching max speed with this small of a train. We are going to redo what we just did. And we're going to, of course, max capacity. So we're going to go get a crocodile, which is going to get nearly top speed. I actually kind of bothered with that because we're missing out on 5 kilometers an hour, but it is what it is. I would rather have a big bunch of torque going up that hill, because look at that. Excellent. 75 at max slope. We're going max speed at this slope, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome news. This would lower it. No, it wouldn't. It says good, but it's still perfect pretty much. So we're going to go for that. 10 million bucks to change that, which is mad. But look at that. Our first electric train ever. And quite the beautiful scenery too. Look at that Instagram screenshot right there. But awesome stuff. As you can see, nicely moving along. And, well, look at that speed going up. Absolutely awesome. That should fix our rate like no tomorrow. 123. Should be covered for a while, and we can certainly extend this train by a bunch if we need to. A station is overloaded? Where? This here? Which station is overloaded? A station. How do I see which one? I don't like that. Do we see that anywhere? Overloaded stations here. Very good, very poor. Which one? Are we talking about the... Yeah, we're talking about the airport, aren't we? counts as a station too, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, understandable. That's overloaded. I just can't do anything about it. But yeah, so I'm happy about this train. That should get us somewhere for the next bit of time, because now we are fulfilling all the demands of Darlingdale, and we can easily upsize that. And hopefully this will also increase our shipment rate now from the refinery, and inherently also get that to an upgraded state, which would be awesome, because we can certainly use more fuel in the future here. Other than that, passenger trains all seem to be rather fine still. The only thing that I'm kind of concerned with, to be honest, is my long train line here between Spacecity, Bedal, and Colburn. I mean, this thing... No, actually, I don't need to be concerned, because I would like to make it faster, really. I would like to make it 120 kilometers an hour plus, but the wagons can only go 100, I think. So, nothing to be concerned with right there. Finally got the achievement for the first electric train, which is a bit late, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Loaded up. Probably not to the max, is it? How much do you have in there now? 38, yeah. So this shipment rate will have to rise more, and hopefully it will. But with that said, that's that covered. Let's look... No, Colburn we already checked. I mean, we're actually a bit low on food supplies here, so maybe something to check out too. Just want to check out all these frequencies here before we move on to anything else, I think, just to make sure that we are in the green. Now we've got this train right here, which honestly, I mean, that's kind of a lot of wagons right there. 73 of a rate only though. It's kind of crazy, especially given that we've got that higher demand. I mean, that won't work out for us. How much do we have here in terms of production? It's not really that crazy, is it? That said, wow. We need to up this. I think we need to actually work on upping the production out here. We're not getting in enough stuff to actually keep up with the demands of both Darlingdale and Colburn, which is crazy to say. But that means that we do have to attach another farm to the grid, I think, because these farms, we're using the max out of them. We can't get any more from it. Now the question would be kinda, how do I join these up? I think I would be going around the outside here and then meet it at the other side, because I did, unfortunately, I have to say, design this a bit suboptimally, as my future food trains will have to kind of go right here. So that's an issue. Also, why did I never connect that? I don't know. But yes, I mean, that is a bit of an issue right there. Have to kind of see how I will design it, but one way or another, we need to attach more farms to the grid. And actually, I'm considering... Wait. But how? Oh, yeah, right. No, of course. I mean, the thing is... No, that doesn't make sense, to be honest. How are we only hitting this for production? Like, we should be getting 400... Oh, right, because we need... Okay, right, so we need 800. So we need, like, 4 farms connected to the... Okay, so we need, like, another 2. Which is fine, which is good. I'm pretty happy with that. I think we can make that happen. So let's work away at that, shall we? We are gonna grab a Terminus for right here, I think. We're gonna make it pretty darn big. We're gonna make it high speed already, because why not, honestly? And we are going to place it right around here. Perfect. Hello? I said perfect. Thank you. Okay, now we need a second one, of course, and that was actually not perfect. Oh, damn it. That's a way to waste money, I suppose. I also have 26 million bucks, so we're going to pause time here for a second, because we need to invest all that money first. So let's redo that. I'll make it a bit more granular here, but we need more of an angle to kind of ensure that we can connect this nicely without losing much of any speed. We will make another one here with 2 tracks now, because of course one of them needs to pass through. And terrain. We'll make it happen right here. We'll have a tunnel through here then, I guess. And we'll keep it at high-speed train tracks, I think, because honestly, why not? We are already working with them now, so we may as well keep it there. And we will have to connect this thing first and foremost, which Is the most straight solution actually the right one or the left one? Left one, apparently. So we're going to do that. Actually, can I optimize that? It seems like a bit weird of a connection to me. So I'm going to try and do that curve myself here. Oh, that was actually worse? Seriously? Okay. But I think I want to experiment with that a bit to kind of get it to the max possible. Is that better? It is not. Is that better? It is not. Ah, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the issue, right? You can literally make next to no curves with this kind of stuff. I'm just going to stay with what the game proposed to me then. 259 is not all too bad. That should be pretty future-proof for the time being. Then we've, got, of course, got 2 train tracks here that we need to pull all the way through for a good bit of money. Well, you'll do that. We will do just that. Hopefully not going to have any issues with a parallel train track that I'm going to have to pull out here. But we are going to make it parallel, of course. Going to pull it out right here, and that works just fine, like a charm. Absolutely perfect. Now the thing is, I kind of would want to cross this over, right? So I can have the trains go on the other side of here. Then again, I mean, this is all pretty full already, so maybe I can just keep it going around the left side of this farm, and then kind of inherently join the train tracks up like right here. Just, I don't know, have like a little tunnel or something below, like something like that. It's going to be a bit of complicated stuff, I think, but we're going to try that. So, going to keep it at max speed, of course, but we're going to also keep it at max speed for the other one, so I don't want to make it too steep. We're going to go around this farm right here, as I said, and, I mean, we could theoretically use this to attach Blackburn to Stapleford too. Just have another parallel one run past here. Oh, this, I didn't do this one properly, to be honest. I'll have to delete a field, which is fine, I guess. Should we maybe use this to just attach Blackburn to the grid instantly? I feel it could be a good idea. Because like at this point, you know, we can just have a little passenger station right here. Gonna make it long, but not gonna make it too big, right? I think that's pretty fine. And then we could just have like 3 train tracks, maybe actually more. Yeah, more like 5 actually, because I need to get like machinery parts and food and everything over here too, which hopefully I can still supply after the other cities have eaten up everything. But I would like to try. I think this could be pretty doable. So we're gonna make it like this here. We can have like a long curve going out to Darlydale, basically for the passenger transport. So I think that's fine. Gonna have to connect it up by street, of course. So let's do that real quick while we're at it. I don't know. I mean, Blackburn is a small city. I don't want to overdo it, but I guess a large street is kind of warranted, given just like the massive new train station I'm giving them. I think that's fine. Right, there you go. Big new street. Hope you like it. Now, that should then mean that we can move things through here nicely. I did, however, actually forget about one thing, which is that a few of these things need to be cargo platforms, which is an issue. How do I do this now? I think the leftmost ones are actually going to be cargo stuff. Oh no. Ah! I need to redesign this whole train station, seriously? No, at that point I may as well scrap it. Let's just, yeah. I'm gonna redo that. So we're gonna make it a cargo station, but we're also gonna use it as a passenger station. I wish there was something in between where you could just use both of the things. But, it is what it is. We're gonna have to move on like that. And then we will go and edit this thing again. Hello? I would like to edit this very station. Thank you very much. So, we are going to have 1, 2 right here for food. We are going to have the outer one for passenger stuff, maybe? I think we will. Right? I think it does make the most sense to have the outermost one for passenger traffic. So this one is actually a pretty easy approach for us, most likely. We really just need a passenger platform out here so we can use this thing for passenger transport. And then we do, of course, need some passenger buildings, which that's actually a bit of an issue, because we can only have underpasses for passengers on passenger platforms. So, you know, maybe here? Does that work? What if I do this? I mean, it feels like that should work. Like, I would just have, like, a medium main building right here. And put it, like, right there. And I would have, like, small side buildings right there, too. And then we would just go and, theoretically, hopefully, have an underpass right here. And then have underpasses coming up right there, and people should be able to move through, I hope. So, of course, not ideally designed, you know, but I think for a rather small town like this, it should be pretty fine. And we're going to, of course, add some platform roads. Could add, like, a side entrance or something, so people can just step onto this. Actually, maybe a good idea, too. But, like, this street is not close enough, is it? Not really. Yeah. I mean, that's a bit of an issue. It's fine. We're just going to keep it like this. I think we can hopefully make that work. I'm going to put some tracks here, because else it's going to look a bit too weird, in my opinion. So, going to do it like that, and we're going to add in some cargo platforms too. But other than that, it should be fine, I hope. I very much do. Can maybe... Does that make sense at all? Maybe. Yeah, I think it does. I guess it does. We're gonna also have a platform roof, so you know people don't have to stand in the rain or something while they go over there. And yeah, okay. That's a new station design. Nothing else I need for it, I don't think. All with high-speed tracks and everything, very nice and state-of-the-art, already ahead of time. We're actually spending a lot of money, by the way, building this stuff, so probably gonna have to get time running again to buy the actual trains for this. But we're gonna keep going for now. This was the left track, right? Was it the right one? Was it the left one? It was the left one. Okay, so gonna of course attach that to the station right here then. Everything nice at 300 kilometers an hour max speed. Absolutely awesome. Trains are just gonna pass through right there, which is fine. In my mind, I think that's totally fine. Gonna of course have a parallel track go on too, all the way to out there. Gonna have to not delete the field actually just yet, but probably gonna have to do so once we get the passenger traffic on to there. And then we're gonna pull this right through the same tunnel and attach it right there. Very nice. Okay, now comes the interesting part, because I'm gonna have to figure out how to do a little bit of an underpass. I really don't like it, because it's going to slow my trains down quite significantly, I think. This curve right here that's coming up. We'll see. I'll try my best to not have it slow them down. But you can see what's kind of the max turn that you kind of can get in there without totally breaking the max speed of 300 kilometers. There is really not much room in this. This is kind of the max you could do. So we'll do the max. We will do the max. And we will... No, I want to go level pretty much. Thank you. So we'll go level right here. And we'll try and keep it at the 300 kilometers an hour. But I think I'll have to slow things down a bit right here. Good bit, actually. Oh, this is painful. But yeah, so trains are going to start slowing down here. I guess it's fine. Gonna start approaching a train station anyways, right? And then, well, right here they're gonna start becoming pretty slow, which is also fine. And then we're gonna have the train track go in right here, pretty much. Also, kind of need to upgrade those train tracks. But that said, actually, wait a minute. I want to transport some food, right, to Blackburn. So I would kind of rather attach this one. Yeah, and that makes sense as well, because like the other train track's going to be parallel, and I don't have to split it out like mad. I can just attach it to this one. Pretty happy with that choice. We're going to go for it. So, our second thing needs to be pulled all the way out to, of course. So we'll start right here, Go all the way along. Same old deal for this train track. Did I just... Is that connected? Well, this one certainly is now. So, we are going to continue around. Train slows down here, same deal. And we are going to go get it right into the station. Okay, this connection doesn't really do me a favor, does it? We're just going to get rid of it, honestly. I don't think we really need it. Not quite sure why I have it like that, but we're going to get rid of it. And we are going to go out here, high-speed tracks, connected up. Very nice and fancy. Okay, so now the thing that I definitely need is like some electrification around here, I think, for a start. So let's do that. I'm not quite sure we're going to put an electric train on it, though. We'll have to see, but I don't think it makes sense for the moment to have an electric train go back and forth. It kind of feels like it doesn't. Oh, wait, that was the wrong tool. Ha, now I made it high speed. I wanted to make it electric. Let's do that too. But yeah, so like, I don't know, it feels like we don't really quite need an electric train for this yet. I mean, I don't know. We've got pretty long trains out here. And they're going at pretty mad speeds. By the way, this thing is never quite filled up, is it? Should maybe make it a bit shorter then, should I? Can probably get rid of like 2, 3. Let's get rid of 3 of these carts. I think that's totally fine. And this one right here? Well, this one's empty right now, but how much do I have? 137. Can store 185. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it at that, I think. But that is that connected up now. That is 2 new train stations attached to some big old farms. That'll hopefully be able to supply enough food to finally get Darlydale and Colburn fully supplied, and also maybe then attach Blackburn to food supplies and the public railway. So, I think that is going to be the goal for the next episode, to get that done. And then we've also still got this hub down here in Basingstoke that we haven't attached yet. So, a lot of things to take care of right there. We'll certainly make sure to do that in the next episode. But for today, I'll have to end it off right here, unfortunately. So, I hope you all very much enjoyed the episode. As always, if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does help out the channel a lot indeed. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider hitting that subscribe button right down below, as well as the bell icon right next to it, to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. And with all that out of the way, as always, thanks a lot for watching. I'm not sure this will actually go live before the new year. I don't think it will, but it's actually going to go live on the 1st of January. So I hope you all had a good start then into the new year, and that you'll all have a great 2021. Thanks a lot for watching as always. I hope I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.